Hello and welcome to my new YouTube channel, Expositions on the Divine Nature. I named this channel after my book, Exposition on the Divine Nature. And basically, the book is designed to journey in a leisurely way through important questions regarding the supernatural. Coming at it from the directions of ancient Christian writers such as Boethius, who wrote The Consolation on Philosophy, or Saint Clement of Alexandria, who wrote the Schemata. You might even compare it a little bit with some of the dialogues, such as Dialogue with Trypho by Saint Justin Martyr. So, Exposition on the Divine Nature follows various topics using the Gospel of Matthew as a foundational text. And we'll be going through that through Exposition on the Divine Nature, chapter by chapter, through the Gospel of Matthew, and discussing in a 21st century way the issues of supernatural from a rational, from a metaphysical and social scientific way. And when I use the word metaphysical, I really am talking in a philosophical, social, scientific way, compatible with 21st century rationality. So how does a 21st century Christian deal with issues of the supernatural? Okay. So we'll be dealing with various questions. I hope they'll be exciting. I hope they'll be informative. I hope they will be helpful to Christians and non-Christians alike. You know, if you're a non-Christian, it might be useful to have a common foundation upon which we can actually converse and try to discover how we truly believe, where we are the same and where we are different. And so these are all exciting, I hope, and useful questions to raise on a channel like this. As I said, I'll be following my book, Expositions on the Divine Nature, which you can get on Amazon.com. The link will be below. And I hope it will be the first of many, many links in which I could help you in your journey in understanding questions of metaphysical, supernatural. And when I use the word metaphysical, I really do mean that word in a scientific and social scientific way, or social science way. And you'll get to know more and more about that as we go through the book. When I go through the chapters, it doesn't necessarily mean I'll be using every word in each chapter of this book. I'll be picking up various topics to discuss and answering some of your questions, which I hope and look forward to seeing in some of the comment section. Some serious questions dealing with the various issues we'll be discussing here on the channel, Exposition on the Divine Nature. Also, you'll find in this book not only a chapter by chapter commentary from a 21st century metaphysical, supernatural perspective, but you'll also find here a very special section which I call Dialogue with Neverovanje. Neverovanje is kind of a play on words, Serbian word meaning unbelief. And as I said, this is kind of a throwback in a way to Boethius, who wrote his Consolation of Philosophy, and especially Saint Clement of Alexandria, his work Schemata, basically a leisurely walk. So this is not, you're not going to find this to be an annotated work. This is more of a philosophical, leisurely walk through the question of metaphysics, supernatural, rationality, logic, social science, all of those kinds of issues, useful for 21st century Christians in their daily walk. Where you can go and buy the book, and then you can follow chapter by chapter as we're going through. And as I said, there'll be other things that I don't necessarily will cover here, but they are also contained in the book. I think it's a very good read. It's a very leisurely read. You can read it on a beach, in a library, at home, at night, curled up by a fireplace. It's a great read for that kind of thing. It's a thoughtful read. It's a biblical read. And it's a 21st century. So I look forward to you joining me here on the channel, Exposition of the Divine Nature. And until the next time when we have an opportunity to get together and to have a presentation, I wish you to have a great day and see you soon.